Yeah, I think we're taught how to define success and happiness a lot by cultural things and stuff like that. We're told, this is the American dream, or this is what you're supposed to have, and then you'll have happiness. But I'd had all those things. Like, I'd had material success more than I could ever imagine. And it was awesome for a period of time, but then it was like, is this it? Is this really everything? And the happiness faded away. And I had this experience in prison. I remember I used to run a lot in prison, and I had come in from a long run, and you got to imagine, like, the prison environment for me it was kind of like army barracks. So you had we didn't have cell doors. We had like different components. I don't know what you would actually call them, but like different little blocks. You'd have a bunk bed. It was like an 8-foot by 10-foot space. You'd have a bunk bed on one side, so you had you and your bunkmate, and then you had 2 lockers on the other wall that were like 4-foot by 2-foot, so just kind of like that. And at that time, I had, like, all my worldly possessions was in this 4-foot by 2-foot locker, right? And I came in from this run, and I opened my locker, and I had all my goals written down, and I realized all the things that I had accomplished. I was getting close to getting out, and I had accomplished so many things, and I just looked at, the books I had read, all these things that I had done, and I had this freaking overwhelming feeling of happiness, and it just flooded me, and I was like, realized I am the happiest I have been that I can ever remember. And here I am standing in prison. I'm standing in prison in front of all my worldly possessions fitting in this little box, and I'm happy. And it was right then that I just realized that I think a big key to happiness and satisfaction comes from personal growth. When we're progressing, when we're making progress, I believe that we're eternal beings. We are wired for progress. And when we're not progressing, or when we're doing things that actually hinder our progress, we're not happy. But we can be in any environment, and we can actually be happy as long as we're progressing. I think that's one of the big keys.